Beast Swarm, we have two main macros, with one either being the Revolution macro and the other being the Nitro macro. And those are obviously known for, well, literally doing everything in Beast Swarm. But, well, lately there's been a new macro that has kind of been on the rise because somebody has posted a video of them showcasing their own new macro that they have made, and it being for mostly and really just for people that want to macro as red hives for honey. So today we are going to be giving it a review. First of all, let's actually download it because to even try it out, I actually need to have it. And also as well, it does actually pop up as a virus, so I am downloading a virus for you guys to showcase it. You must agree to the following order to use the macro. I mean, look bro, if this takes my entire information, then well, RIP all my cubs, RIP all my bee quips, but let me just do it for the content, bruh. It's just content. All right, as you guys do see over here, we do have the Zenith macro. So macro status log, so you can place planters. Okay, we won't really do that right now. There's also a gather tab, select pattern. Oh wait, it's for blue hives as well. Wait, what? Let's just do target sense 4. Why not sunflower field? You know what, let me put it inside of spider because I'm white hive. Actually no, let's just put it inside of strawberry because yeah, shift lock, mark gather. You can get star shower because I'm pretty sure the person that was using this does have scorching and shower. I don't really have that. Cocoa combo, sure. Let's add juke tokens. Scorching, yeah, see, I'm white hive, I can't really properly try it out. Then there's also a boost tab, collect tab, mob tab, planter, settings, aid and brag or something. Let's see, boost, micro, every, gathering. Okay, let's just put gathering, gather in boosted field. Why not? Oh yeah, this is okay. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Whenever you get the booster, it gathers in any of those fields and you can allow it or not. You have glue, polar bear, wealth clock, beesmas, mobs, damage, kill, loot. Okay, planters. You have all the planters as usual. You have all the settings. Let me actually put my move speed in. You are probably wondering, well, what's different about this macro? And well, as I've said earlier, this macro is pretty sure mostly designed for red boost, but more so instead of macroing as blue hive, you would be macroing as red hive, as you are seeing here, and just making hourly honey, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, Beast Swarm is basically getting fully automated. That's insane. Wait, let's press start and see what happens. I don't think I even made it or done that much. And okay, let's just press start. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, I just pressed F10 by accident. Okay, it's moving. It's moving. I think it's going strawberry, right? Yo, just imagine. Wait, it's using jelly beans. Hey, yo, that's interesting. Just imagine if it randomly joins somebody else's server and starts giving out free cub buddies. Okay, so it really is. Yeah. Damn. Wait, I wonder how it would look like if I had an alt account. Wait, let me put it in spider maybe. And let me maybe get an alt account and get a fuzzy. Wait, does it actually go through precise max though, since it's supposed to be a red hive macro? I've seen the person that made this say they make like 5 to 10 trillion an hour. I don't know if that's really so good, but I'm sure it's not fully optimized as well. Yeah, but yeah, this is definitely the main thing about this macro though. It's supposed to be more of a red hive one, so it would just be inside of here. And what is it doing? Yo, it's looking mad interesting. Yeah, I wish I was red. Test out properly. Oh yeah, it's going for some duped tokens. I mean, it's interesting. Maybe I have bad settings or something. I'm guessing I do. Yeah, as you are seeing over here, let's get an actual good representation. If you do remember, I did kind of speak about that earlier too, but basically it's more so supposed to work like this, how Revolution here does it. As you are seeing, it's collecting all these, collecting mad blooms, going for the precise mark there, collecting the smiley and everything. Oh my god, it's making mad honey. Going for the star shower as well. Yeah, I do think it's gonna be definitely way more optimized, but as you are seeing, this is more so what it's supposed to be doing right now. I don't think I have good settings, or I'm just not red hive, or I'm just not real and can't figure it out. But it's definitely interesting, as you are seeing. Damn, Beast Swarm is really about to change her if everybody is about to be using this. But I'm pretty sure as well, and this is the person's video on the macro, and let's see how much he says he makes with it, but also what he even says about it.
Hi, you may or may not know this, but I made a red honey macro for Beast Swarm Simulator. Before you ask, it's not at
That's good that it's not.
this, and neither is it bannable. It uses the same screen checks that Natural Revolution would use, just like looking at the pixels on here, and it only uses that. In this video, I'll be explaining why I think you should try the Zenith macro and how to use it. So I've been working on this macro for a long time, and it's pretty good. I made around 9 quadrillion in total.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he boosted with that much.
Average.
But 9 Kudu would be insane though. That is the thing.
Around 5 trillion an hour with no mats.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's not really the best.
And 10 trillion an hour with them.
Okay, 10T an hour with materials is good, but
pushed it to
I feel like he could be making way more. You know what I mean? Plus, it's off business as well. But to be fair, that much isn't the best. I'm not gonna lie. It would need to be way more. But I'm sure it's gonna be way more when it's fully optimized, which is why I'm saying next Beesmas, or well, the upcoming one, is gonna be pretty interesting.
Its honey limit yet, but I've tested it.
Yeah, as you are seeing, this is more so how it's supposed to look like rather than mine, because I cannot have good settings. So let's see what settings he even had on it.
Sustainable honey making a lot. In addition to running it on my main, I've been running it on my alts too, so it works perfectly fine for a
Okay. Anyway, so let's see what the gather tab over here is supposed to look like. I really wonder.
So next is the gather tab.
Alright, so wait. Target sense, pepper patch.
You choose the pattern, and the target sense.
Oh damn, these are all the patterns, huh?
Is the one that's gonna make the red the most honey. You can do octo, which just makes it go in an octagon around the sprinkler, and then pine octo, which is a pattern for the pine tree forest that'll like do circles in the corner. All of the camera alignment and sprinkler placement is automatic currently. I'll add settings for some of that later so you can make your custom stuff, but right now it's all set up so like you select this and it's going to put you in the corner properly for the pine tree forest.
Interesting.
And this one will run in the correct orientation in the strawberry field, pepper patch, and rose field and stuff. And then you can choose the field here, and then you have the duration and capacity like normal. And then you have the convert. So this is the convert setting. So when it converts, you can have never convert. You can have it use the timer. So then it would use convert after this. And then this is the always after value is for when it would interrupt your gathering to convert. And then gather is just always after gathering. And then it also does the timer when you do the gather option. And then you can do always, and then it just always converts. And then it will still do the always after to interrupt your conversion.
Alright, I mean, to be fair, look, the thing is, I wonder how much it's really gonna make though, you know what I mean, with a really crazy proper setup, because currently, I don't know if it's fully worth using, if I'm gonna be real, because I feel like we would need to play around with it more, if some, to see the real true potential, unless you don't really like boosting. But if you are blue hive, then I would definitely suggest to just wait for a bit till Beesmas, most likely, because by then and in Beesmas we're probably gonna see if it's gonna be good or not. Like all these macros, same with how crazy the revolution red AI macro will be as well, if you are wondering, or if you are trying to macro as well as red hive for honey every hour. Like you can obviously use it if you wanna for some extra passive honey. It's definitely pretty decent. You probably aren't gonna make the craziest until it's fully optimized, but you would probably have to run a scorching shower. SSA passive, you would obviously have to have a few fuzzy hives or a guiding hive with you, but you definitely need at least a fuzzy, and you would obviously probably have to use it so every time you get in the field or anytime your red extract expires. So like blue hives, you would just have red extract on. You might even have enzymes on and other stuff if you can, and then obviously converting like that. If you have cocoa combo, it would be even crazier as well. So there's definitely potential, I'm not gonna lie, this definitely has potential, but for now let's just wait and see what's really about to happen with it, if you know what I'm saying.